tried fuse pies? Yeah? Anybody's first time? You enjoyed it, didn't you? You've been delivered. Love that for you. Hey, Few, I know you can hear me in the other room. I'm proud of you. That's like my bro. All right, so we're about to jump into our fashion portion. I heard a woo. We got one? Huh? Oh, that was you? All right, temperature check real quick before I bring you up here. Y'all awake in the back? Because it's giving, like, I know the lights went out. So when I see a head nod, just know somebody's getting called out by what you got on. Bob? Like Bob. Luckily, nobody in here has a Bob. You looked for it, didn't you? I know. We love it. Hey, Bob. All right. So our first husband coming up in just a minute. She is Miss Be Great, Miss Kate the Great, social media just genius, I think, in my opinion. But we're going to watch her video first, and then I'll give her all the goodness after that, okay? And don't be mad when this is a homegirl session, because it's really my homegirl.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Caitlin Davis, also known as Kate the Great. My passion for fashion actually started when I was attending the Florida Agricultural Mechanical University. So far, I have worked with brands like AT&T, Nike, Shein, Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thieves, just to name. I believe engagements like Yesterday's Tomorrow is very important because it's so vital for us to give back to our community, as well as giving knowledge to everyone that if I can do it, you can do it too. When it comes to fashion and our culture, I believe that we are the ones who set the trends at all times, and the world doesn't move until we do. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Caitlin Davis.
All right, so without further ado, I need y'all to make some noise for Caitlin Davis. First of all, this was not planned. It wasn't. I did not go to FAMU. We've established that. But, I mean, for the sake of the conversation, it's given what it's supposed to give. So, first of all, I've already said you are my real-life homegirl, and the relationship that we have is just so beautiful to me. I had to shout my girl out on social media the other day because I think she is one of the most consistent people on social. And when I think about content creators and influencers, I often think back to how I even got my start. And while I didn't start there, I really wanted to be in that world. And so I was kicking it with the Daybellas and, watching the Jada Cheese. And so to be on Pinterest and to see you and model outfits after what Kate puts on is really just, it's beautiful to watch your growth over the years. So I'm excited for you, and I'm excited for our conversation. But you really sold some gems into me the other day about remaining consistent and just being on your bully, because we wake up some days and we don't want to do this. And so let's just get right into it. I know y'all want to know about the secret collaboration. Okay. Yeah. Who doesn't want to design a film, one, but two, work with Nike. So can we just get into it? Can we just talk about the shoe real quick? Cause can you do one of these?
Well, have you guys heard of Yard Runners? Yeah. What's Yard Runners?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see that. Okay, so basically Nike came out with a campaign called Yard Runners in 2020. I'm gonna go with 2020. So to highlight individuals on campus that basically run the yard. So the first generation were business owners, and I was part of that, me and Cam actually. And basically, we had our story broadcast on all their social media platforms, like the website, Instagram, all that good nature. And so this year, they wanted to take it to a next level. And they also had dropped their third generation Yard Runners. And they had 4 individuals, Black women in particular, create their own dunk for their shoe. And this is my baby right here. When I first got the email, y'all, I was like, am I getting scammed? Right, what's the I'm making a shoe? What? So I was super excited about that. I actually had to keep this undercover for a whole year. Can you imagine doing something so great and you can't tell nobody? NDA. But it was so amazing working on the design team with Nike, being able to go to Portland to visit the Nike headquarters. The Nike team was really like a family to me, and we still are a family. We put each other on, and it was amazing. And being able to have this opportunity to show Black women and just broadcast HBCUs and the culture was amazing. So, yeah.
And it's out there on the platform, so y'all can go get it even though you didn't go there, okay? Mine is actually on the way.
Oh, well, you can find it on StockX.
Yeah, at this point.
At this point, yeah.
At this point, I mean, when you put something together that's just so great, it's bound to sell out, right?
Amen. I told him when it was designed, I said it's gonna be the first one to go.
Okay, we call it a lemon pepper stepper. All right, now you stepping on them. I need you to get up off of me, actually. But in all seriousness, just looking at the landscape of where content creation has gone and how much it's grown, and now everybody identifies as content creators, which is, it's cool because we're all developing our own versions of what our lives reflect, right? Did you ever have mentors in this, or was it just like figure it out as you go?
For me, it was figure it out as you go. Instagram, when I was in college, it was my diary, y'all. I was posting basically every day, like, oh, look, I'm on the quad. Oh, look, we at a party. And at the time, I was with a club called Impressions of Beauty, and they specialize in natural hair and just helping students on campus learn about their natural hair and how to style it. So I was in collaboration with Lottie Body and Cream of Nature, and I would host like once a month, like events teaching girls how to use their products, as well as like perm rastas and tutorials, all that good stuff. I think I was making like $200 a month, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm doing something," and I really Then my friend went to Miami. She was interning for a company called Touch Dolls, and Touch Dolls is like a Fashion Nova before Fashion Nova became Fashion Nova. And I was taking pictures. I was getting free clothes. A college student with free clothes. I was like, "It's me out." And from doing that collaboration, Fashion Nova saw me, and then Pretty Little Things, and then and it was just like a snowball effect. And then I started working with like AT&T, Ford, Essence, Nike. But no, I did not have a mentor. Actually, 2 years ago is the first time I actually took content creation as a business. I was looking at like all these individuals popping up on my feed, was like, yeah, I made 10K doing this. I was like, y'all making, what's going on? I need to know. And when it comes to my craft, I research myself. So I was on blog posts, I was on YouTube. Oh, how do you make money as a content creator? Okay, when it came to contracts, what I need to say. And from there, that's when I seen my career skyrocketed, when I took myself seriously and then educated myself on the craft. It was like a no-brainer. But imagine if I would have did that when I was in college. But I mean, of course, juvenile, we having a good time, free clothes, whatever. So,
I mean, you gonna put it on regardless. But I mean, I will say you've done a really excellent job at showing people how they can create based off what's already in their closet. And also just not going to the high-end places. I feel like guys and girls alike, because you do give us streetwear. We're getting to the greatness. I know y'all familiar with B-Graver. There was not enough of y'all saying yes. So that means I got some questions to ask. It's okay. We got some more people who are going to subscribe to the channel after this. But yeah, I think you've done a really good job at just making sure you bridge the gap between guys and girls alike to follow you, because streetwear, I feel like we're just getting to a place where, I mean, I'm going to reference myself. It took me a long time to put this together. I'm not going to lie. And as cozy of a girl as I am, it's still like I really want to put some thought into this so that I don't look so cozy that I'm laying on my sofa, but I'm just comfortable enough that somebody also wants to be able to eat freely in their stretchy pants. So talk to me a little bit about, you have this segment that I love so much, what I ordered for what I got. Where did this come from, and like what made you really stick to that?
Let's see. I don't even know where I got it from, actually. It probably came from TikTok with the white girlies. I don't know. But yeah, I just really wanted to, like my sis said, be able to give my community the tools that they need with whatever you have. So like I will show you guys what I ordered versus what I got from Walmart. You can put that on from Walmart, okay? Same thing with Amazon. And my best friend, honestly, before TikTok became TikTok, was Pinterest. Like I would literally say, okay, I have orange shoes. So I put in the search engine, baddie outfit with orange sneakers. No, I mean, so I still do it to this day. Like anything, like you find that one piece, literally, okay, green hoodie, baddie outfit, and just keep scrolling. And from there, I just like started putting stuff together. Even on TikTok, like when it comes to my Amazon pieces, I promise you I would go in and be like, Amazon fashion finds of this month. Because like you can filter in on TikTok, January, February, last 3 months, whatever. So just really like utilize your search engine when it comes to Pinterest, Google, TikTok. Yeah.
All right, so I want to get into Be Great.
Yeah.
So Be Great has been around for how long? 3 years. and you are making waves. So tell us where the idea came from, because like we've been saying, there are some days when greatness can be a little daunting and sometimes we're just tired. And so where did the Be Great brand come from? But then also, what do you do on those days when you're not feeling so great?
It's a great question. Let's see. Let's start it from the top. For Kate the Great came from my best friend freshman year. I didn't really have like a huge birthday celebration for my friends. That was the first time that ever happened. She made like a whole like video for my family back at home. I cried, y'all. And she presented me with this cake. She said, "Oh, back some more. My Instagram name used to be Official Cake." So fast forward. So now it's my birthday. She presented me with this cake. She said, "Your name will not be Cake the Great. It's not Official Cake no more." So I was like, okay. So I ran with it. And my junior year, I ran for Miss FAMU. And at the time, the person that was making my campaign shirts, he was like, "Yeah, Kate, you never thought about making shirts or something?" I was like, I mean, it's a thought. I love making money, but, what you thinking? He was like, "Well, I think you should, not only do Miss FAMU, but you should start a business on the side too." And I was like, okay, well, each spring break, I don't know how, but each spring break when I was in college, I would go viral. I don't know. And so I was like, let's just do a swimsuit. We're going to put FAMU on it in 1887. We're going to rock out with it. All right. So literally, y'all, when we went to Miami, I took that picture. It blew up. Everybody, okay, so where's Spelman? Where's Howard? I just need it all. I was like, okay. So then I started pushing him out. And I was basically the face of the brand. And he was making everything, behind the scenes. And now it's the summertime. I really can't be hands-on because I was going back from Atlanta to Tallahassee. And I told my best friend just to cover it for me. I was like, "Yo, just make sure, you do what you need to do. Make sure everything's straight before you send it off." And she was like, "Okay, I got you." When I came back from Atlanta to Tallahassee, I got something in the mail from an alumni. She was like, "I'm just truly disappointed. I was trying to support a fellow FAMU, this is unacceptable." And I looked at the shirt, y'all, and stuff was just falling off. And I was like, "What?" I called him up. I was like, "Yeah, such and such. I need you to fix this. Like, we got to make this work." He said, "Oh, I'm at a J. Cole concert. I can't do this right now." I said, "Oh, don't even worry about it." So I was like, okay, how can I still make this brand work? Because it was really lucrative and I was like making waves. And if you know anything about HBCU campaigns, especially the top tier ones, they cost thousands of dollars to run a campaign. And I ain't had no money at the time. And my parents my family, not my parents, put a lot of money into that campaign. And I was just like, okay, so how am I asking them for some more money? And I was like, "Listen, I need some more money." They told me no. So I was in my little dorm room. I was like, okay, you know what? Don't even trip. We're going to write this proposal letter. We're going to go around to different businesses in Tallahassee. We're going to get this money, right? I went to like maybe 15. Everybody told me no. I cried. I was like, yeah, the growth. But yeah, I cried because I was like, dang, I really want to make this work. And okay, yeah, I remember going back into the group chat, and I was like, "Listen, family, like, I really believe in my brand, and can y'all just give me like $500 more? Sorry, y'all. No, this how it be when your dreams just start come true." But yeah, I was like, I just need $500 more, and now I'll make it work. So I got the 500, and I remember coming back to Atlanta. My cousin knew a person who owned a shirt company in the West End. And I was just basically spending a whole day with him being a sponge. Like, I'm just like, okay, I need this machine. I'm writing stuff down. I'm just trying to get it. So then I got back to Tallahassee. It was literally like, I think a week before homecoming. I get it. Thank you. All right. I just was like, we got to get it out before homecoming. And I was also on YouTube University. Shout out to them. Baby, what would we be without them? And I pushed it out. I literally sold out. I sold out, y'all. And I was like, oh yeah, this the real deal, Holyfield. Let's get it. So then the following year for homecoming, I had my parents come down. Also, side note, I was a biology pre-med major at FAMU. It whipped my butt, and that's why I'm an entrepreneur right now. Because it was not for me. But you know how your parents be like, yeah, I don't know. I go to PA school. Like, I need you to secondary. It's cool with you. I see what you're doing, but they ain't even to them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have fun this homecoming. Can y'all come down and just run my table for me? They ran that table, y'all. I ain't never heard nothing from them after that weekend, okay? It was, oh, yeah, baby girl doing it, okay? So also, the name of my company back then was called By Kate the Great. And I just felt like I needed to rebrand because it's not about me. It's about everyone else. And I was like, what can we run with? And I was like, be great. Be great because you always have to show up for yourself. You got to show up for your dreams. And it's not about you. Other people are counting on you to fulfill your dreams and your goals. So yeah, that's how it came about. Sorry, I got emotional. But yeah, it's a long story. But yeah, y'all go after it. Don't let nothing stop y'all. Don't let nothing stop you. Only person that can stop you was you. I could have gave up after those 15 no's. Like I could have said, all right, well, up or well. But imagine if I would have gave up. Who would I be right now? Okay. So yeah.
Yeah. Y'all can clap for that. This is good. We haven't ever really gone down the emotional memory lane, but also to the point where we're like, girl, it was rough for a second. Yeah, I mean the real ones. I think they talk about getting it out the mud, and I hate that what we've done as a community is like reference this thing about struggle. Every time we talk about how long or how far we've come in order to get somewhere, but struggles look different for everybody. And so, for me, especially, I think back to even how I got my start and having to convince my parents who never allowed me to listen to hip hop music, watch BET, none of the things. So judge somebody else, but I'm still catching up. Thanks. Don't know Nuck If You Buck word for word. Sorry about that. I'm from Marion. Relax. Oh, come on, Cobb County. Anybody else? Is there 3? Oh, wow. I feel seen and represented. We know it's fine. You learned them quicker than I did. I was trying not to put viruses on my parents' computer. It's fine. That one home computer. Exactly. But I feel like support is a big thing for me right now. And we talked about this throughout the day. It's like, it took you saying, come to my table and see what the work that I'm doing. You're not here all the time. You don't always have eyes, but let me show you why that little bit of money, that extra bit on the back end was needed in order to get here. So I know you said you don't hear nothing else out of them, but what is the conversation like with your parents today about your brand, your business?
My dad, he's always been an entrepreneur. So he's always been supportive. It's just my mom is like pulling teeth because she's like pharmacist. Everybody on my mom's side is like doctors, nurses, all that good stuff. My dad like, baby girl, you go for it. But now it's just like they just in awe. Like even just last year, like being on Good Morning America, my grandma watched that video about 20 times that same day, child.
And shared it with the whole church.
And shared it with everybody.
I think that's right,
baby. But yeah, it's just like I think just God is just moving, y'all. He's just moving, and they just along the ride, honestly. But yeah, just a minute. She still wanted to go back to school, but I told her I'm not going to be a doctor, baby. You're going to get the MBA, if anything.
Hey, it's okay. We got a little something.
We got a little solid paper for you.
That's hilarious. So, okay. So just shifting a little bit. I want to know what tomorrow looks like for Kate the Great and Me Great. You've done a lot. You've touched a lot of lives, touched your campus. And I feel like for so many of us, well, I can only speak for myself that having gone to the school that I went to, I feel like I was able to create a lane for myself, which is, what we all hope to do in some regard, leave a legacy so that more people that look like me, I went to UWI, will continue to say that because I don't even get it twisted. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Graduate debt free. Everything works together, but I was able to create a lane for myself. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be transparent. It's fine. Joe Byron.
I'm waiting.
So Joe Byron.
I ain't trying to pay him.
Yeah, but so the question is, like, you were able to leave a legacy on your campus. And so when you go back and you look at the communities that you've touched and the places and all the things, what is the feeling that you get? What does tomorrow look like for you and your brand?
I'm just what's crazy is not the kids, but they based 2-3 years on it. But still, they've been watching me for the longest. Like, it's even freshmen. I started a YouTube channel as well back in the day. So I did like little college videos, and they'll be like, Caitlin, like, I've been watching you for forever. Like, I was in middle school watching you, and that's the reason why I came to FAMU. And I'm just like, every time I go on campus, it's always a story like that. And I'm just like, wow. Like, you just never know who's watching you. And I'm so grateful for that, but it's also scary because it's like even on my platform, I don't use music that has curse words on it. If it is, I always bleep it out, but it's like very rare because it's parents who comes my DM. It's like, yeah, my daughter just so in love with you and love everything that you're doing. She looks up to you, and like getting messages like that is very impactful and scary. But it's like now I gotta like P's and Q's, but like knowing that I'm really making an impact out here, knowing that this is bigger than me, and I'm gonna continue doing that. But yeah, it's a nonprofit coming that's gonna help my people even more, especially women of color in natural hair and just natural beauty and loving ourselves even more than our society, you know.
Y'all, if that girl were a person, it's Pittsburgh. So I'm a fan of yours. You know this. You my sister in real life. And it's just so dope to see what you're working on and working on behind the scenes. And for all the NDAs out there, you know, I'm glad that you keep your mouth. Even though listen, I got what's coming up. So for the people who would love to have the collaborations like you have had, or to work with the brands, to do all the fun things, you know, we don't always see the work behind it, but give us a couple of pieces of advice you would give to somebody who's aspiring to work with a larger brand.
For sure. First thing first, just show up for yourself before you show up for anyone else. Like I told you, 2 weeks ago? Like, don't look at the likes, don't look at the engagement. Are you being consistent for you? If you're doing that, that's all that matters. Everything will fall into place, y'all. And do something that you love. Don't be trying to do what every look Kim over there doing. Do what you like, because if you're doing something that you don't like, you're not gonna be consistent at all. And it's gonna be a waste of time. Because content creation is not for the weak, baby. Like, even today, I was supposed to get up at 6 a.m. to do a video that was supposed to be recorded yesterday, but I didn't feel like it. But you still got to make up for it, because you still got to be present for those people, because you made a commitment to yourself to show up. Like, just show up for yourself. Be consistent. Also, if you like a brand, start posting that brand and tagging them, and then also sliding the DMs like, hey, I love your brand. I would love to create content for you. TikTok, you can search some more stuff on TikTok. This a new thing, UGC, now that you don't even have to put your face in it for real, and you can make coins. But also do your own research. Don't wait for stuff to come to you. You have to go research for you. Don't listen what she say. Well, they told me I couldn't do it because X, Y, Z. But did you look it up?
And then the other thing you told me was, while you're not paying attention to the likes and the comments and stuff, please use your analytics as a tool that they are there for.
Oh, yeah.
It's a free click of a button on your profile. It depends on, go in and business or content creator, make sure you have your page adjusted to such. And I see y'all typing and tapping. So I hope that you are checking those analytics, because they do make a difference. Sometimes we think, oh, that posting time doesn't matter. Or, if I post whenever, or who I'm talking to, figure out what your voice is too. And I know this isn't my moment, but these are things that you poured into me. It's like, identify who your audience is, what they look like, what they sound like, what they like to eat. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but even in radio, because I went to school for radio, we knew our listener by a name. We looked up what the most popular name was at the time. Does the person like to go to Starbucks? Do they have a JanSport back? Like, we knew them down to the outfit. And while that might be a lot of research for you, it will pay off in the run. I promise you that. And so for those reasons, your audience is solid.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. But like, for me, I also have to test my content as well. For Be Great, I like to implement motivational quotes or like videos, and I would drop on my story and try to convert them into sales, but it wasn't given. So I was really in the trenches at the beach house over Christmas. I was like, what can I do to step up, Be Great? I'm sorry, what?
I was in the trenches at the beach house. Girl, you was in the wet sand. What? Come on.
My bad, y'all. But it's, family not even out the house, for Christmas. But, yeah.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
All right, it's the parents. It's not me. But so I was like, what can I do to be great, different, and convert more sales and get more engagement? So we're on week. This is what week? This is three.
Yeah, something like that.
Of JC. You better.
It's the 16th day.
So I was like, okay, my content. This is how you study. So I was like, okay, what am I known or get high engagement on my profile? Fashion, right? So I was like, okay, fashion, what can I do? I got Be Great shirts. Okay, I can do like a get ready with me. Okay, but how do we incorporate the inspiration? So I've been pulling the audio from inspirational videos and putting it on top of my get ready with me's. Y'all, that's it. But I could have just stopped at me just posting a little story and just throwing up a little video. That didn't cut it. But I'm like, okay, what can I do? Okay, let's start testing. I tested it out. It has been going well. Like, that's how you got to do your content. Even Jackie, I don't know if you guys know that. She's a big content creator. She was talking about testing on her TikTok. She put up, you know how we can get ready and not say nothing? She was like, okay, that didn't get no views, but then she posted the same video, but with a voiceover right after that, got 1 million views. That's how you got to test your content on a consistent basis and use your analytics. See what's working, see what's not working. Okay, if I change the lighting on this one, or if I change the shoes on this one, or if I change the background, even I'm in the beginning of my journey, I used to take pictures, y'all, in front of the white wall that I was doing something. I thought I was like, oh, I'm doing it. And don't be afraid to ask brands this as well. I asked the brand, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get more coins and I'm trying to stand out. What can I do to make my content better? She was like, she kept it real. She was like, Kate, that white wall not gonna cut it. Like, I need you to give me more. I started being outside. I took me and my little sidekick, my tripod, and my little clicker, still to this day. That's what you gotta do. Y'all gotta be hungry. You gotta want it. Okay, I'm done. I ain't gonna preach.
So in the words of the great whoever said this, you better find that angle. And you better work your move, okay? Because
keep working that behind.
Yeah, test that content. Y'all give it up one time for Kate the Great. Oh, that was fun. Can we take a picture real quick? Yeah. All right.
What's your green girl?
I know. No. Oh wait, they're gonna.